All right, folks, this is Fashionista's place. We're over in the spooky part of Founders, but not here. Nah, this ain't spooky at all. If anything, this place is just kind of like fighting against it. Now, the place does feel like it's like on theme with where they're at, but they're also, like I said, they're fighting it really hard. Like this thing is just dripping with the cherry blossoms. But it looks like it's a it's not. There's no house skin up there. It looks like it's a human house or a folk house that's out there. So let's make our way in. We're gonna jog a little bit, and I'll just pan out now so we can just soak everything in. We have like these cool little growths, like right up here, to help lead us up. So we have these upside down trees plus platform to skin that, and we make our way up. But first off, down here. Oh, really nice. This has a great look of acting as if it's a full tree. It's just a whole bunch of upside down acacias. You know, the roots are like just coming down. It's almost like the tree's on its tippy toes, sort of, and trying its best to suspend the house, as if like there's like this constant like leveling and re-leveling to make sure that the house is perfectly balanced. So let's go here now. And we'll start this climb, which is, kind of obscured as we head up, but it's kind of neat because we're going up these shop fences, I believe, plus goblin string lights. So we have like this very festive glow. Never mind that it's goblin stuff. No, they just wanted to have like things pop. So it has like this really neat glow here. As we get up top, here's the place that's platform. Houses have been lowered just a little bit. And it almost looks as if the cherry blossom tree is just exploded. Huge. Oh, those are Herondar fences. My apologies. Okay, great. They did pick up quite a few cherry blossom trees though. There's a good number of these. They're coming up from the roof. They're coming out from the side. Did they come up from the back too? Here too? Yeah, they're coming out the back as well. They did not skimp on this at all. Really pretty though. Yeah, and notice how, it's pretty hard with the cherry blossom trees. They're not very like even in the shape. So I don't know how much it was of a challenge to get like this sort of balance that they wanted to do. But I like that it's not like, this perfectly symmetrical sort of shape. The tree as a whole, chaos. So much going on here. But they managed to build something in it. And I'm excited to see how it looks inside. All right, so as soon as we go in, I think we go in. Okay, so I think this is the door. Yeah. So we go in through this style door, which is kind of neat. This looks to be like a upside down right side up shelf, if I'm looking at this correctly. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the clip in here is flawless. I don't even see where it happens. Very, very clean. Oh, it happens like right there, but barely. Yeah, that makes for a cool pillar. If you wanted to do something like that, that'd be pretty neat. All right. So we go inside and, oh, look at this. So it's like junk, and then something happens, and then life is out there. Now, I'm not sure if this is trying to be depicted as like small people down there. Yeah, like little creatures, or if it's a whole perspective shot. Like, are we like in this elevated part of this crazy city of sorts? It's a gnome home. I'll go with that. Yeah. It's very pretty with the setup. Notice how we have fencing on the side and diagonally up too, to create like this really big, nighttime sort of vibe. And we're looking outside and seeing like this whole city. That's neat. That's very, very neat. Yeah, it could be for the pets. Oh, that would be sick. That'd be cool. So as we're going in, we're welcomed into this very loungy spot, this very bright set of couches that are fully custom stuff. You have your elegant doormats, plus, you know, here's all like the stools and everything that are also looking like convincing legs. So really fun, like large kit-bashed couch. And we're all just chilling. We're chilling, we're vibing, we're listening to the music. This thing is blasted. Check out the turntable on this thing. What do we got? It looks like we have more rugs. Not that one. It's hard to tell. I think it's... Okay, those are... Can't click it. I can't tell what shape that is. Oh well, that's okay. But there are quite a few pieces that are going into this record player. Yeah, the speakers are great too. Like these are like pretty simple shapes that they put together. So like you have the scale where you have like both of them are being present there, but then you also have this banner here to create to finish off the bottom of the subwoofer. Nice. Really clean shapes that we have here too. Now it is kind of funny how these rugs... Oh, that's a wall. Ah. So, and then somewhere here is the really a magnificent bookcase. Because this flat section right here, I know I can't click it because it's a wall and it might be sized differently, so it's hard to click on. Crazy stuff though. Yeah. And then there's a creature with a record who's... Oh, is this like their Flintstones version of like an automatic player where like you hit a button and then this little creature like goes in, they go in there. Oh, check out the vinyl, the vinyl folders or sleeves. There you go. Nice. That's very thoughtful. And then like that's a different sleeve down there. Yeah, I just have the... Oh yeah, this comes off with the vibe of, hey, listen. So get it? Music and all that. Clever. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm gonna run with that. Back here, you know, people are just, you know, for those who aren't that into the music, they just want to have like a little quieter time for their own. All good. Yeah, so the record, that's just one rug, right? It's not two, trying to do like a whole texture thing. Okay, it's just one rug. Oh, it'd been crazy if it was like a whole bunch of them. All right, so let's meander our way into this eating spot. And what is that? Ah, interesting. I am not familiar with this piece here. Because now you have, because they made this. Neat. Ah. You know, I can see a lot of different applications of that sort of structure. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Okay, not kind of cool. It's pretty damn cool. Yeah. So this is the gemmed Eversong lantern. Goes for Marl, and you can possibly achieve all sorts of cool stuff with this. Nice. Yeah. A new discovery for me. Never seen that before. Yeah, because we have like this really nice angle here to enjoy. Yeah, very pretty. On the other side here, kitchen, and then more to explore. Ooh, a lot more to explore. Well, let's go to the kitchen spot first. Heavy kit bag. Oh, hey, listen. You know, another helper doing their best. I wish you luck. I feel bad for the person who knocked stuff over. I didn't even see anyone else around here. A blender. Oh. Another first for me. This is my first blender. What are we making? Blue stuff. Oh, I love blue stuff. Blue stuff is great. Red stuff is great. Purple stuff is all right, but I usually go for blue or red. Yeah, I'll usually stick with that. I mean, this is just using a bottle plus an ethereal prism. This looks like a... Is that a hammer? I think that's a hammer, dude. Yeah, that's dope. So that's being used as like the base of it. That's fun. That is fun. Well thought out. Oh, and then I'll be able to make like a blended coffee drink too. Hell yeah, dude. That's sick. All right. So what else we got here? We got we have our leaky sink. Oh, this brings back trauma. Past stuff. But oh no. Well, okay, dude, you gotta stop just doing just that. You gotta call someone, get this thing fixed, dude. Priorities, man. Priorities. Nice solid fridge. What is this using? Not a door. Stone walls. Very carefully spaced out to make this whole like this kind of matching fridge. Awesome. And then also the stove. Now this is using another popular piece, which they might always forget, the lamppost. There we go. Actually, there are a number of things that are typically used for these kinds of services these days. So it's a really cool new generation of stoves we've been seeing lately. And then down here, whoa, interesting. So this fountain, let's see which part of it. It looks like it's just like the front part here that's being used. The rest of it is just being, hidden somewhere. Wow. Feel bad for the rest of the fountain, but hey, it's a very good base for that stove. That is otherwise being framed with nets, upside down chimney, a number of elven benches as well. Here we go. The fence post. This is what I'm used to seeing for a stove, but here they layered it. Give it a little bit more texture on the burners and everything. That's all good. And I don't know what this is. This is a gilded vigil posts. So it is this. Yeah, you can see like that little tiny bit right down there. Maybe that's it. Or maybe not. Oh, no, it's two of them. Haha. Because at first I was like, wait, where's the light source? But no, they made two. Very interesting. It's like this very crazy version of like this kind of extendy fence. All right, so we're going past the kitchen stuff, and I gotta go up here. Straight to, okay, so we're back in like the little people town, the little gnome town, and over there, they got their own like their cool little loungy spot. Very rich of them. Gosh, they must be doing like lots of AI stuff, really into that AI money. Because yeah, very rich area that they have back there. I like that. I like how all that comes together. Very bright. It makes me want to go out there and like shrink down, and then finally actually see what's going on. All right, so we got a good bit to explore in that direction. Here, what is this? Look, there's stuff on the TV. Here, let me sit on these these pet beds. Oh, dude, this is so comfy looking. This is the kind of thing that you will just like, you go in and it feels like this thing is going to just collapse on you and then devour you. It won't do that, but it's gonna feel like that because you're just gonna. This looks like something I'll lose consciousness on really, really fast. It looks so comfy. But we're watching TV. And what are we watching? We're watching nature stuff. It's always nature stuff. I like that though. It has a very cartoony look. Right here. It almost feels like it's supposed to be something that I am not quite on top of. But it's very interesting how we kind of like change the theme all of a sudden. Now we have like this retro style TV. We're relaxing and all that. Very vibey over here. And of course, people like just kind of like, shuffling along. They're doing their thing. Meanwhile, we're glued to the tube. Now, just around the corner, though, past these Very cute little slippers. Actually, it's right here. Boom. Oh, they're like slippers with bows, I think. That's cute. Well, we can climb into bed and okay, so I'm climbing into bed, boom, while Mama Fairy over there is doing the laundry. Or she's ironing. And in the meantime, like I'm trying to sleep, and then they're like, so you're gonna get a job soon, right? I can't help but like get like these old auntie vibes. Check out the iron, that iron's sick. You know, it's kind of ironic that the bottom of the iron is an anvil. Yeah, I find that very, very charming. I'll be like, Grandma, are you ironing the drapes? Yeah, I'm ironing the drapes. You got a problem with that? In my house that you're living in for free, I might add. It's like, sorry, Grandma. All right, so let me back up a little bit. Yeah, interesting window setup here. What do we have here? We have bookcases, and then here is that's a shelf. Okay, so a little bit different. They wanted to grab that texture to make like this smooth transition up to the windowsill. Nice. Just here, not really a bathroom, more like just a big walk-in closet plus vanity. I mean, dude, you got lots of room for storage, right? Grandma's got a lot of ironing to do. All right, so let's back up some. That's what, okay, I just noticed that it had a glass cover to it as well. That's even better. Oh, even better. Great stuff. Now let's make our way to the other end here, past the burb, past some of the paintings and wall hangings, and more birds. Oh, okay. You know, I kind of feel bad for the birds, you know, because the outside is like right there. You have this very pleasant look out there, but then they're stuck. They get no freedom. Of course, if I was sitting here too, I'd probably be losing my mind as well, because they're like nonstop. Trevor. Okay, yeah. I get it. But now let's go out here where, okay, this thing is dripping with. Oh no, we're actually out in the city. Nice. Yay. Okay, so we get to see what. Oh, hey, there's the boss. Okay, I'm gonna chill here too. No, wake up. Stay awake. And we get, okay, this place is full of life. Oh boy. All right, hold on. Let's get down here and see what's good in this little society, this little town we got here. Oh, that is the, y'all know this book. I don't know the book, but you guys do. Quick, what is it? Because it's something. The caterpillar something, right? Hungry caterpillar. And that thing's gonna have pie. Good Lord. Oh, that's so adorable. That's so cool. I love that. And so okay, there's just gonna be a lot. We have like all these little scenes. And I can't let myself get too carried away with the story, because then we'll just be here like forever. You know, so it's nighttime right now in this skybox room. We're all just kind of chilling. Check out the transition here. So like there's the boss, and then everyone here. I don't know if they're, so we've seen a number of the fairies inside, and it's mostly been fairies that we were seeing. If there are gnomes, then I might have missed them. But in this case, you know, the gnomes, they might be playing housekeeper. You know, they might be helping maintain the place. You know, so like this one might be like going around and, you know, looking for stuff to buy for the house and all that. Let's go right through here into the school. There's a little school too. Oh, that's neat. So, okay, these little seedlings, these are all crafted. So they made quite a few of these to make, you know, these kinds of depictions of heads and faces and stuff, which is cool. You have like these like cute bangs and all that. And so here, this fairy is teaching the rest how to decapitate a person in one blow. So it's like, okay, so what you do, you take the axe and you gotta follow through. You gotta put not just your arms into it, you gotta really put your weight into it, because we're very light, as you might have noticed. So, hey, yo, you know, so yeah, lots of practice needed. Here are the practice dummies. Teach them at a young age, right? They're just dummies. They're not, you know, they're not practicing a real killing yet. You know, that's gotta wait until they come of age, you know, and then they go off to their grand hunt for the very first time. So like here they are. Like they're going, so here's like the guardians and whatnot, and then here's like the young person who's just come of age, and it's like, all right, off you go into battle for the first time, and you know, we're confident that you're gonna come away you know, champion, and then soon they'll become like bloodthirsty killers and stuff. But in the meantime, you know, they're here in this like safe village where you got like cool little caterpillar creatures and whatever the hell that is up ahead. Oh my god, that's huge. You know, they're like, yo, yeah, it's great here, blah blah. You know, they got to defend the peace, right? That's what happens here. Now, what do the gnomes do? I don't know. You know, I don't know what they do actually. So what is going on here? Oh, well, here it is. Here is the preacher, right? Here's the preacher. The preacher's like, you must understand the enemy. Look at their face. Hideous. Not like us and our perfection, you know. Gaze upon the devil, you know. So, and then they're like, yeah, totally the devil. Yep, really bad. So this is pretty rough, you know. Like I said, defending the peace and all that stuff. But in order to do that, you gotta maintain that propaganda machine. So good job on their part. Maintaining that society, keeping it functioning. And then the boss is up there. The boss is like, yes, serve me, you know? So yeah, doing pretty good. Now this one is just selling cakes and desserts and stuff. So good stuff. That's it. They just do good stuff. Some folks are just civilians, okay? It's not that big of a deal, guys. So, I'll have my thimble of coffee, slurp. I'll get my treats. I'll see you in a second. And what is through here? This is the bank. Nice. So here it's like, okay, so here's like the banker person. They're like, oh, how'd you do? And then this person's like, oh, I got 70 kills last night. Excellent. Here's your voucher. Cha-ching. And then they go get their money right there. And then the person's up front. They're like, dude, 70? Dude, I just get started. I didn't do anything. You know, I'm just here to pay off debts and all that. So I think the gnomes are just like staff. Right? I think they're staff, and they might be working for the fairies. You know, they're helping to like maintain stuff and all that, but I think they all get along. This ain't no slave society, you know. We ain't that bad. I think they're quite civilized. But I love this glowing ATM. This thing is popping. We got to break this down because there's a lot. We got, is that arcane money? No, it is dragon money. I think of what's usually used as like the arcane toilet paper, but not in this case. In this case, we have a lot of little things being used here. It's so finely shaped too. So we have the elegant rugs on the side. We have canvases used as these flat surfaces. But what's down here? This is a crate. That's skinning there in the middle. Plus another canvas. There's the booksies. And then we have like little baby stuff here too. So that looks like not the crate. Oh, no, that is an energy crate. I actually would have thought they would have used the core dual thing, the display case, but that seems to have done fine as well. Here's our little swipey thing. Is it a swipey thing? Is that the real swipey thing, or is it like one of them skimmers? You know what I mean? And we don't know. We don't know if this is like the real thing, or if, you know, some spy or something like that, that they snuck and attached to here, and like now it's like taking everyone's money. Thought that'd be rough, dude. Followed by little candles as buttons, candles, and a firewood bottle. And what's this right here? One more candle. Yeah, one of the most finely kit bash things that I've seen in quite some time. I like the little safe too. It's cute. There's their, oh yeah, this just goes to show like they got security problems. If this is all they've got for security, yeah, they might be in some trouble. Nice though. Really nice setup. All right. So this guy right here. Wow. This is, oh wait, can I get on it? I can get on it. Yeah. So here's my snail mount. But you know, I think they don't like that. I have a feeling they're like, did I say you can get on? Oh, sorry, right? And then this snail's like, Sassy Dragon told me about you. I'm like, oh god, Sassy Dragon. Sassy Dragon talks smack about me all the time. And she'd be like, maybe there's a reason. She got that face, she got that kind of face. I'm sorry. Not to, you know, not to throw shade and all that. But I think this is the kind of person who talks hella smack behind our back. Get it, snail, back, and all that stuff. You know, she'll seem like really pleasant, and I'm sure she is, but, you know, you give her a chance, and if you slight her, oh, yeah, you're gonna get it. You know, you're gonna suddenly, like, feel, like, less privileged, or you're gonna see, like, people shunning you because, you know, she ran her mouth. Now, does anyone know? Now, we saw the caterpillar. Does anyone recognize this guy right here? Because this one, I'm totally lost. It's a great sculpture, though. It's fantastic. Very unique, because we have, like, the whole shell work being done with all these little cushiony things and all that. Very nice. You have a very consistent shape with these rug rolls. And of course, wait. I think she's like the queen of the gnomes. Oh, she's their boss, because she got the hat. And then, like, they got the hat. Okay, yeah. She's like their supervisor and all that stuff. Snailed it. Oh, that's good. +1 for you, dude. +1. Well done. All right, so we'll see. Whoa. Hold up. Wow. Check out the unicorn on this beast. Dude, this thing is... Can I sit on this one at least? Let me on. Am I sitting on it? Yes, sort of. Okay, no, that actually works. Excellent. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Okay, this dude is a doll. Okay, this is... I don't know who this is supposed to be. But this is a princess. This is a totally princess looking horse. Unicorn, sorry. Oh, awesome. So good. Like even the shape in here. Like, look at this magnificent dump truck right there. You know, super bushy tail. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, okay, this is gonna sound gruesome for just a second, but it looks like the horse is flayed, because, like, with the way the shaping and all this stuff is, it looks like all exposed muscles. It's not. It just kind of looked like that for a second. So I gotta kind of, like, get over that. But dude, the shaping on this, quite proportioned. Really, really good. And it's so happy. I just noticed the eyes now. It's a happy horse. Oh, look at me. I'm so pretty. And it knows. It knows how pretty it is. That's really, really good. Amazing work. I'm almost like, oh, why is it like tucked in the corner like this? It's like so far away from everyone. It's the kind of thing where it's like everyone's like, oh, hey, boss, you know, we say hi to the snail and all that stuff. And then Princess walks in, and then everyone just drops everything. Like, oh my God, hi, Princess. And then Princess is like, oh, hi, guys. Everyone cool? Uh-huh. Yeah, they're like, yeah, this is one of those like, everyone wants to get on that, get on her saddle. You know what I mean? You know, just because it's nothing sexual. They're just very fond of her. So awesome stuff in this outdoor room. What a cool city. We're not done yet because I think there's like there's like things to climb, and like there's this little spot here for all right, so what are we doing? This is, oh my, okay, so a lot of ways to interpret this. Okay, so here's a dude. Here's a worker guy. This could be a hospital of some sort. All right. So he's like, is my girl okay? You know? And she's like, yeah, he's okay. And then here's like, I think she's getting a C-section. Because yo, she is, dude, she looks hella pregnant. She looks hella pregnant. And then like here's like little baby fairies and all that, you know? And then here they are with huge cigars. I'm just kidding, they're bottles. But for a second, they look like huge cigars. They come out, hey, what's up? They come out, their first words, they come out right out the room. All right, where's the first job, huh? You know, and, oh yeah, it's not, but that'd be hella funny. So yeah, maybe the indoctrination starts off like really early, but maybe not. But no, this is a cool story though. Like this is a story of how worker gnome hooked up with his hot mama, you know, and they're about to have more kids. Or oh god, is it like they had the 3 kids and she's not done? Damn, that'd be kind of a lot. Yeah. All right, so hopefully the family works out. All right, so let me now. Here's what I'm kind of curious about too. There's also a vending machine here. Now, maybe it's just because it's the waiting room. Yeah, maybe because it's the waiting room, and he's like, okay, I've been here for a while. I got flowers ready for when she comes out and all that stuff. But let's see. Maybe. Oh, you know what it is? It's kind of dystopian, right? You know, here's where the person's like, okay, so you're going to have like 3 more kids that are going to come out. You already have 3 right now. Would you like to buy some of our packaged formula? It's like, is this really a good time for it? She's like, it's the perfect time for it. I was like, okay, maybe I'll pick up like the 2-month supply. You know, if you get the 6-month supply, you get 10% off. And I really recommend that. So you better get it. And he's like, oh man, I'm gonna be in so much debt. You know, I need to go. I better become a hired killer person myself. So yeah, cool. All right, now I'm gonna climb back. Let's see what else we got in this lovely town, right? This lovely town full of secrets. We climb up, and we got a place to relax and chill. And then, can we look at Princess from up here? I don't know. Okay, oh, nice. We have like this highly decorated blood elf dude. Oh wow, he's got tier on. Yo, he's wearing druid tier sets. That's amazing. Actually, I'm very curious what this is. These are many things here. Okay, so blood elf. I'm sorry, void elf stuff being used for the shoulders. But what are the feathers? Oh, excellent. That's really cool. And what's neat is how you have like these glows that they're not very prominent. They don't seem to really pop out of here. But the fact that there's a lot going on with this guy. He has this cool under trim, undercoat right there. That's sick. That is sick. This almost feels like a dedication to, the person who was, the preacher that we saw downstairs. Here's like the OG, right? And then like he passed away or something like that. And here's a statue of his dedication. Because I look at that pamphlet and I just think of like him reading more propaganda stuff, and I can see that. Now this shot here, I'm not even climbing up yet because that looks like some crazy thing up there. Oh wow. Oh, the framing on this. Okay, framing on this. Here, let me get it like that. Really good. This is a crazy climb. It's so immensely decorated. And we climb up and we meet God. Okay. Okay. So. Oh, wow. Good Lord, dude. Oh, I love the framing on this thing. Look at like this. Look at how we have like multiple sun shafts that seem to be kind of coming down from there. The whole framing of the light, plus the nipping candles, adding a little bit more of that effect. So it's like we got particle effects, but it's not like super duper heavy. It's not like it's drowning anything. But she is so dressed in so many things. I mean, a lot of these lights come from the fact that these are like Herondar like lamp posts, I think. No, they're just little lamps. Oh, that's dope. That's really, really cool. So that's layer 1. And then up here, a tent. Now I can kind of see how the whole tent works over there. Nice. Next layer, we have more of the lamps. Actually, no. I don't think it's more of the lamps. It feels like it's something else. It is. I'll figure this out. Come on, eyeballs. Okay. Oh. Not that one. Yeah, I think it's like the quill, but it's not. I'm not hitting it right. Oh well, that's fine. Let's not get too caught up in that. But yeah, I believe it's like the flat quills that's doing that too. I'm pretty sure you're right. That's so dope. From at the top, it almost looks like it almost has a Hawaiian vibe because you have like a lot of the greens that are up there too, plus the flower crown and everything, and their tier sets. Oh, awesome. That's just great, dude. Tables for wings is what I'm getting out of that. And again, you have like, they're not sun shafts. They're just big glows that are coming from the lamppost in the back. They've just been made like really big. And so that's how you have those glows sort of peeking out. Because if we look at it from different angles, you can see how you see like the clip and everything. And so that's how we can kind of like know that. So the intended shot is definitely like something like this. Wow. Amazing. Way to fill out the underside of this gazebo. That's sick. That's so good, dude. I think of, oh God, what is it? Ardenwild and the Night Fae Lady. The Winter Queen, there we go. And here's like, just kind of like her spastic little sister, I'm the Spring Queen. I'm the Spring Princess. Ha ha ha. And I'm going to get on my cool princess horse and I'm going to go on adventures. And, and I have like all my cool little fairy dudes that do all sorts of cool and fun things. And then the fairies are like, yeah, we do all sorts of stuff. And, little does their queen know that these fairies are like in all, they're doing all sorts of dark work. They got to get stuff done, man. They protect her innocence. Ah, great stuff, dude.